There we go. Welcome to the Tremblay and Mckay show, episode 2. Today we will talk about the short-term vision against versus the long-term vision. So stay with us. If you, I will wait that I will wait that Costa come and join me. And by the time, if you want to, first, comment below if you dare, say hello. That will be a pleasure to talk with you. Then, okay, I have, not, Costa can invite this guest. Sorry, can join a live video. Costa, you cannot join a live video. Not sure why. So, we will talk about the short-term vision versus the long-term vision. If you are, if you dare, and if you want to comment below, say hello. Also put the notification because that will be a daily show. That what we are going on now. It will be a daily show with you. So if you put the notification, because we are free, because there's the freedom, that will be never the same time, the same time during the day. So we will change the time during the day. So if you want to, So if you want to get the notification, so you need to set up the notification when me or Costa are doing a go live, and you will be able to follow the show. So, whoop whoop.
Hello.
There, Hep is there. Sawadee krap. Hey Costa, how's it going?
It's going good. I just got back from a movie theater. I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of movies, but when I do, man, I like to go to the movie theater and get the whole effect in. I went to see that Dunkirk movie, that World War II movie that just came out. It's beautiful cinematography. There's a World War II movie that just came out. It's called Dunkirk. It's about the Dunkirk rescue, the British troops and stuff from Holland. Yeah, it was a really good movie. Really well filmed. So, what were you talking about?
In Thailand. So, how's going? Tell us, how about your week? How was your week? So there's a lot of comments already. So
hey, Annette, haven't seen you in a while.
There, Brittany is there. Eb, what up? Kiki, what up? What's up? Morning, Brittany. Morning, Corey, Mary, Tama. So from France, Annette, Kiki, probably not in Thailand, lol. Lynn Langevin, Maxime, so everybody's there, so that's awesome. Maddie is there, man. So, yeah, so today we'll talk about the short-term vision versus the long-term vision, because that can impact a lot of things, when you start to think on a long-term. So what is the best? Well, first question. Comment below, what do you think is the best?
No. Type in a 1 if you think short term's the best, and type in a 2 if you think long term's the best. And see what people think.
Good. So 1 for short term, 2 for long term, right? Comment below. What is the best? Do you think is the best to think on a long term or on a short term? Short term, put a 1. Long term, put a 2 behind below. Sorry.
It's a pretty easy question.
Yeah,
we have some smart people in our community. We have some smart people. They know what's up.
So,
Teddy.
Hey, Teddy, my ninja. These dudes are awesome. Thanks a lot. Sawadee krap, Teddy. Elsa is there. Brittany, so this is funny. I was reading the code.
I got it right there. It's right there.
I was just about to start my goals. Yeah, exactly. The end goals versus the meaning goal. Yeah, over there. That's awesome. So yes, of course. Yeah, it was an easy question. So easy answer. We got a lot of 2. So yes, long-term vision is the best. But why the long-term vision is the best? Costa, what do you think about it?
Why is long-term the best? Well, like I said, we have some pretty smart people out here. Long-term vision is obviously the better of the two. without long-term vision, you really can't accomplish anything of real substance, real value. Short-term, it usually has a short-term effect. Long-term are built with good foundations. You want to make sure you have a good foundation, or as you would say, a good basement. Right? You gotta love that one. So you gotta have a good basement in your when you're building a building, right? So when you're thinking long term, it allows certain concept like compound effect to kick in. When you're thinking in the long term, you can build up to your points and have and build things of substance, basically. That's the gist of it. It's better to think long term. There's more to learn. Nothing's cut and paste. So short term thinking is usually selfish thinking. Long term, it allows you to think out your plan of approach, right?
Yeah.
So it really gives you a better outlook on how to build what you want.
So just to say hello, Barb is there also. Elza Costa, nice to see you.
Hey,
Barb,
Kim.
Burley, what's up? What's up? So,
we got some major bossettes out here tonight.
Yeah. So just to say.
Elise, nice to see you too, Elise.
So yes, think about it. If you have a long-term vision, okay, everything will happen to you in your life right now will not affect you at the same way that if you have a short-term vision. Because if you have a short-term vision, everything that happened in your life, it's like a big things, it's something like really important because you have a short-term, so you don't think like enough long-term. Because what is a little thing in a day can affect if you have a long-term vision. What your long-term will not be affected. So you can forgive easier. So you can forgive, like more. It's more easy to forgive to anybody if you have a long-term vision. For the decision that you will take also for your health, everything you will do in your life that can affect your health. Sorry. That can affect your health will, if you drink too much alcohol, if you take drugs, if you do like anything you are doing on a short term that doesn't affect anything, but if you think on a long term that can affect you, you will maybe change your habits. So what do you think about it? Like, what is your goal? Can you hear me well, Gaston?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay.
We have a bit of a delay going on, though. You don't hear me for a couple seconds after I speak. But that's what happens when you're on the opposite end of the world, exactly on the other end of the world. I bet if I dug a hole through the planet right now, I would land on Chiang Mai.
We are exactly at the opposite. It's 12 hours, like actually 7 hours, but we are usually it's 12 hours difference, so it's like around the planet. And we are live on Facebook, side by side. No, this side. Yeah. So, hey, Pascal is there. Pascal is in Thailand also. Oh,
we got Haiti in the house. We got Cap Haitian in the house. James Barwell Coles.
Yeah.
Oh, so Elise has been to Chiang Mai. I love Chiang Mai.
I love Chiang Mai. Yeah.
Chiang Mai's awesome.
I've never been in Chiang Mai. I need to go there.
Man, you got to go up there. It's beautiful. You live right in the heart of Thailand.
Yeah. So when
Kim said
longer terms allow you get into more details of all the goals you like to achieve within this lifetime versus for short-term goals you are only focusing on one thing, and only I don't see the. Do you see the all the comments? Maybe
I can't see the whole comment. No, I can't see the whole comment either. But we know where you're going with that. Definitely, you can't really accomplish anything of substance unless it's a long-term goal. You know, short-term goals are okay. Although living in the moment is very important too. It's good to consider your long-term goals and your long-term visions, but they only get accomplished with what you do now, right? So everything you do now affects those long-term goals. So day to day to day, you're doing something now, you're doing something now, you're doing something now, you're doing something now. And those nows build up to that compound effect, and then you reach your long-term goals. But you have to focus on that long-term goal as well. It's not really living for the future. You're living in the moment because the future is now. There is no other time than right now, actually. You can't, do something in the past, and you can't do something in the future. The only thing you can do is right now. So focus on a goal and make sure everything you do now is made to achieve that goal.
Exactly. This is the power of now. The fact is that if you have a long-term vision, if you think on a long term, always thinking on a long term, you will set some goals. You will have some vision for your life.
You'll set habits.
You will set more bigger because you will think on a long term. So some things that are not possible in the short term, you will be able to see it on the long term. And then what you need to do is start to act now on where you want to go for your goals. So
create your habits.
Every action that you are doing is for this goal. You know, it's looking at this long-term goals. So you're not looking at the past, because we are stressed because we think too short usually on the future, and because of our actual circumstances. So if you stop to think about your actual circumstances, and if you think about where you want to be, where you want to go in a year, in 2 years from now, okay, you will be able to visualize bigger and accomplish something bigger when you think on the long term.
Plus, you can actually develop healthy habits. That's an important thing too, to develop healthy habits and get rid of bad habits. So when you're thinking in the long term, it allows you to create these healthier habits to achieve those goals. That's an important thing. Your habits form within 21 to 30 days. You can form a habit or destroy a habit. It's all about the white matter in your brain matter, how long it takes to build those neural pathways to create habits. It's easy to form bad habits, right? Because those are comfortable habits, right? And our brains are wired genetically, thousands of years of evolution, to do the comfortable thing, right? We always go to comfort. We always want comfort, and that comfort ends up softening you up. So the more you step outside of that comfort zone, the more you create good habits for yourself. They may not feel good at first, right? Like I have a friend of mine on here again, Vanessa. Nice, thanks for joining us. She does bodybuilding. Perfect example, right? That discipline to do bodybuilding. Vanessa, my friend Vanessa Smith, she just joined. She's a bodybuilder, right? That's a perfect example, right? Those habits are, you have to have a long-term goal, long-term vision in order to, create those goals when you're doing bodybuilding, right? To form your body the way you need it to look. So when you create those habits, there's a perfect example of where it doesn't feel good at first, right? But you hit the gym with a regimen weekly, or every few days, or whatever your regimen is, depending on what kind of workout program you have, you're going to create those habits. They're going to hurt at first, but eventually you're going to crave it, right? You're going to crave the workout. You do that for 31 days, because that's how long it takes to build those neural pathways in your head. But it's got to be a perpetual, habitual thing for like 30 days. You get to that point and you start to crave the workout. You start to crave the pain, or whatever you want to call it. But you know what they say, right? What's the big saying? No pain, no gain. And that's one of the truest sayings in the world. No pain, no gain. But the gain you get from that pain is always worth it. It's always worth it. Nothing good comes without adversity in life. Ever. Ever. Everything that is worth having comes from some sort of adversity. Whether it's a painful emotional experience you have in life, whether it's a physical regiment that you have, like my friend Vanessa, who's a bodybuilder, you know, whether it's that, whether you're a musician, you know, you practice every day and eventually you get to that beautiful spot where you're playing just so beautifully, and then that's where the real goals and rewards come from. It's that long-term vision with the power of now. Every day, creating your habits, you reach those goals. And eventually, like I said, give it 30 days, whatever it is. If it's quitting smoking, whatever it is. And I just want to add one more thing. Those bad habit neural pathways, they're always still there. They're always there, right? Especially if you've done something for a long time in your life, something that's comfortable for you, whether it's drinking or just loafing around and watching television, whether it's, you know, smoking or whatever bad habits you have. They're always there. But it's that long-term goal and the power of acting every day on those long-term goals that create those good habits. But you need to create those new neural pathways in order to avoid falling back into those old habits, right? So it's never easy. It's never easy. But the rewards, I promise, are worth it. No matter what your long-term goal is, the rewards are worth it. And, you know, we all deserve to, you know, to strive for these things for ourselves, right? Everybody deserves to do it for themselves, you know. Don't think that you are any different from anybody else. I'm not talking to you, Matt. Well, we're all the same, you know. We're all the same. We have the ability to do great things, every single human being, you know. So
I would say we are more than the same. We are one. So
we are one. We are one. And that's why we should always help each other like you and I are doing right now. You know, just trying to put out a good word for people, you know. When times are tough, just know that there's always good things around the corner. Adversity brings good things. No pain, no gain, no matter what it is. You learn an emotional lesson in life. You know, you can either carry that victimization with you, or you can learn a lesson, and you can build upon that lesson, right? What was it, the quote that Einstein says, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome? That's the definition of insanity, right? Don't be insane, my friends. Don't be insane. It hurts.
I will read a little bit some comments that we have.
Got my friend Randy out here.
Want to say hello for Marina. She said something in French. Yes, this one is in English. This show will be in English. Costa speak a little bit French, but to do a show.
Un peu.
So,
Un peu.
I'm saying you need to visit Chiang Mai. Yes, of course. I will go there probably. Megan is there. Look, Brittany said the past should only be analyzed to grow your now. The now should be in awareness to observe what to create for the future. Yeah, exactly. If you upgrade consciousness. Sorry, it's a word that
you got it.
French speaking to say that. But if you upgraded your consciousness, you will be more conscient on everything that you are doing on the now to do something for your future. Yeah, exactly.
Randy says truth. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
They will not.
They will not. Hey, Randy, hey, how's it going, Randy?
Thanks, Randy. There, Randy agrees we are one fabric. We are one. Vanessa says exactly.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Universe, one song. Oh.
Exactly, man. It's perfect. So
True
Vanessa says
that.
exactly. She says one of the reasons I started physical fitness and competing in physique competitions was to get away from. I can't read past that. What does it say after that?
I
Vanessa's
don't see
quote.
this guy. Don't know why.
It was right before Universe.
Yes, one fabric, awesome messages. Yes, indeed. I don't see
You
it.
don't see Vanessa's comment. No way. That's weird. How do I read the whole comment here? I wonder how I read the whole comment. I
So if you
cannot
want
read the whole
to,
comment.
if you love this show, if you love this kind of video, don't be shy. Share it. Put some love. Put some likes. Comment below. We want to interact with you as well. What do you think about yes the short-term vision versus the long-term vision? What goal are you setting for your long-term vision? What goal are you setting right now? If you like do it right now. Like me, what I'm doing. Do you have a 90-day goals? This is short term. 90-day goals is short term for me. But do you have a 3 years goals? A list like you. I don't know if I can find it. A list like this, okay, where you put everything you want to accomplish in your life. Everything, okay. Think about if everything is possible, okay. If like you don't have any limit, you have the time freedom and you have the financial freedom, okay. So you don't have
Bucket
any.
list.
Sorry.
Bucket list.
Yeah, bucket list, and write down everything you want to accomplish in your life. Everything you said like that can be crazy to do that. I'm feeling uncomfortable to do that. You know, something outside of your comfort zone. Like it can be like a parasail, like something like that, like skydiving, or it can be anything you want to accomplish. Like maybe it's can buying a house. You know, that can be anything you want to do in your life. A travel the world, maybe a world trip for those who like to travel. So no, that's really great. Fear, fear should push you, not stop you. Exactly. When you feel a little bit fear, when you are scared about something, go for it. It's because it's like you, that's where like you can truly live. You know, that's where you start to truly live because you feel emotion. You feel there's something like there's like to do thing like this. It's like the feeling inside is powerful. If you do
Yep.
something like stay in your comfort zone every day with your routine every day, it's good to have a daily routine, but daily routines should take an hours maybe in the morning. Then you're free. Then free your mind, do what you want, do what you
And
want to do with your.
face and examine your fears. It's important to face and examine your fears and and confront them head on. Like the rule for all terrors is to head straight into them. You know, like when you're sailing a ship and there's a storm, you don't let the wave hit the side of your boat. You know, you go bow into the wave every time and you ride it out, right? Say in NASCAR driving, it's on all things of nature. You've got to go straight into the fear. NASCAR driving, when they get into an accident, the two cars boom hit each other. Not even NASCAR, just even on a highway. The rule is go straight to the point where the collision happened, right? Because the chances are they're going to do that, and the clear way is going to be where the collision is. Always go head on into your terrors. That's the best course of action for that. That's my advice there. And not only my advice, that's history's advice. Fortune favors the bold, my friends. Fortune favors the bold.
Kiki said, go visit my 92 years old grandma that I have never met. That's awesome. That's an awesome goal. So do you, okay, now that you have like, when you have a long-term goal, you need to, after that, have a clear vision because you need to, when you, yeah, that's going to be great. Okay. When you set up a goals, when you set up a long-term goals, you need to be really clear, because some people, your mind will exactly give you what you think about. If you say, okay, I want more money, so here are dollars, you have more money. That's it. You know, if you just think I want more money, here are dollars, and you have more money. So you don't want just more money. You need to be more clear. You know, that's something like just an example. But if you not define your goal enough clear, you will not get it like you're thinking about. So you need to be really clear, and that's why we think like some people, when you want to buy a car. Okay, imagine the color of the car, the model, the mark, the year. So imagine everything. Imagine the emotion when you will buy it.
Now you're onto
Okay?
something. Now you're talking.
Yeah. Feel the emotion that you will feel when you will get your goal. Create this emotion already inside of you, and you will be able to create it you will be able to experience it in your actual physical life. If you start by emotion with your goal, create it. Think about if it's already there, it's already done.
Think about like it's already there. That's the trick.
Yeah. Think about if it's already there. Okay, you get it. What is the emotion that will create in you? This is powerful, because sometimes you think about a goal and you said like, yeah, one day, someday I will be happy.
Don't want for anything. You don't want for anything, because when you want, it's a consciousness of not having. It's a consciousness of absence. Don't want, don't ask, be it, feel it, smell it, envision it, and vibrate like you're already there. Vibrate like you already have that thing that you desire. Desire and want are two different things. A burning desire is a creative emotion that, you know, you vibrate inside like you're already there, like it's a desire. You're already in that position. Wanting for something is a state, is a poverty consciousness. When you're always thinking, oh, I'd like to have that someday. Oh, I wish I could get that someday. You know, someday is not the word you want to be using. You want to be in that state as if you already have it.
And being precedes the thought. So if you be something, someone, act like you are already it. Because if you want something, you will always want something.
This just doesn't go for physical items. This doesn't just go for money. This goes for states of being. This goes for like being the person that you want to become. This goes for spiritual, political movements, all that. You know, if you want to see, it's like, who said that? Gandhi said that. You know, be the change you want to see in the world. If you hope that people were nicer to other people in the world, then be nicer to other people. It creates a ripple effect. It creates a motion and a movement to bring that into existence. You know, you be that change. Don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry about what anybody else says to you with your visions. They're not you. Only you can create your visions. So it's important to recognize that.
So as we we don't know how long we do this video.
I know. How long have we been on?
I think it's 28 minutes right now, no?
Yeah. Okay, well, this is about it. We're coming to the end of the episode. Very short episodes.
So Barbara, LOA is powerful. Angela McGee is there. Jodianne, awesome to see you. Feel into everything you want. Yes, exactly. Feel it. Feel as you get it already. Not feel that you want something. Feel that you have it already. This is really important. This is a big, huge difference. Barb says, I plan to earn enough income on a regular basis to enable me and my hobby to take an amazing 1-year trip around the world. That's awesome. So visualize that you are already in this trip, you know. Think about which city you will visit. with like, think when you will buy the
Get
ticket. Feel the
specific.
emotion when you will
Get
buy your
specific.
flight. Exactly the
Smell
city you want to visit.
the dirty city
When
air.
it will, from when. Sorry?
I said, smell the dirty city air. You can smell it already.
Yeah. Jodian said, true, Costa. Thanks for that reminder. Language is so important. Wanting is never ending. Desire is better and being. Exactly.
Jody Ann knows where it's at.
Wanting is perpetual. Exactly. If you want something, you will constantly want it. You just want it. Hey, Mark. Mark is there. French speaking people. Also, I need to do a show in French also. I will need to find a partner for
French partner. Either that or I need to brush up on my French, one or the other.
What?
Either that or I need to brush up on my French.
Yeah. And Brittany say, I love you guys. You both just helped me figure out something I've been thinking about for an hour. Now I have more true clarity. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and I get some great notification that I see in my some messages that I receive in my. I believe that our team is like going bigger and bigger. So thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. I think we arrived at the end. So what did you think about? Did you get some value from this live show today? Tell us what do you think about. Tomorrow, if you have any subject that you want we talk about in the next episode, just let us know. Oh, thank you for the like, thank you for the love. That's really appreciate.
Yeah.
We do it for you. We don't do it for us. It's always in a place we are from a place of serving, right? And if you
encourage everyone else to do it as well. It's just keep putting out the good word.
There's a lot of buses, so you can do it. So love and appreciate everything. Thank you, Costa. It was a great one.
Thanks a lot. Yep, it's good, man. Sawadee Cap. Oh, James Austin Farrell. He lives up in Chiang Mai, I think. Still, you still up in Chiang Mai, James? My buddy. He's a Thai. He's a Thai guy. He's not Thai. He's English, but he lives in Thailand for the last 12 years.
Oh, really?
I remember when I first went to Thailand in 1999. He just got there, and he was looking to teach English, and he worked in a newspaper up in Chiang Mai for many years as well. So maybe when I come to Thailand, I'll have to visit James.
So he is in Thailand as well. I am in Koh Chang, so if you want to come to visit me, or he is in Chiang Mai, so you need to talk with me.
You're all both in Chang towns. You're on a Chang Island. He's in a Chang town. The delay is crazy on this.
Got it. Perfect. I don't see comment and messages like same. I don't know why. So thank you everybody. Cheers and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow is Saturday for you. It's Sunday for me. It will be probably a little bit later because I have some coaching call at the beginning of in the morning. So see you guys.
Have a good night, everybody. Love you.
Bye-bye.